This is a government newspaper, and this is an article which is accused us, a famous article. They listed us terrorists. This makes me flee my country because usually when you listed in this newspaper, you are going to prison.
The past year has seen the complete decimation of Ethiopia's independent media. Currently in Ethiopia, there are almost 20 journalists that are in prison, and there are dozens and dozens that are exiled in neighboring countries.
Journalists are getting arrested for expressing their opinion, for doing their job. Several laws are working against the journalists. For example, we can mention the anti-terrorism law, which is totally used to detain independent voices in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia has elections scheduled for May of 2015. So what we're seeing now is part of a pattern leading up to the election, where government is cracking down on dissent of any type.
ጋዜጣችን በሳምንት ሁለቴ ነው የሚወጣው። ከሚወጣው ዘገባ በኋላ የስልክ ማስፈራሪያዎች አሉ፣ በመኪናም ክትትሎች ይደረጋሉ።
ሲደርሱኝ የነበሩት ቴክስቶች ምንድናቸው? ዛቻ፣ ማስፈራሪያ ነው። አሁን ከምሰራው ስራ እንድታቀብ ነው። ያው ያስታውቃል፣ ኬት ሜሴጅ ኬት እንደሚመጣ ይታወቃል። የመንግስት ሰዎች ናቸው። ያው የደህንነት ሰው እንደሆነ ያስታውቃል።
Many journalists self-censor their writings after facing this harassment. For many that choose not to, there's a continual escalation in the threats that they receive from government. For example, in July 2014, 2 journalists were abducted in broad daylight by government security officials.
We were beaten, we were harassed. They pointed on us a gun and they warned us if we didn't stop our duty in the newspaper, in the magazines or in the websites, they will kill us, and they warned me to kill my wife, my children also. So
the Ethiopian government controls all aspects of public life. There is absolutely no opportunity to express dissent.
Basically, Zone 9 is a group of blogger activists focusing on rights, civil liberties and political rights. The accusation was trying to destabilize the government, inciting violence and unconstitutionally, attempt to unconstitutionally change the government. On the third hearings, they changed this accusation to terrorism. It makes me feel like, okay, anything can be a crime there.
The journalists that have been charged under these different laws are not working with terrorist organizations. They are not terrorists. They are simply journalists trying to do what journalists around the world do, which is get critical information into the hands of the citizens.
እነዚህ እንግዲህ መጽሔት መዘጋታቸው ወይም እነዚህ ሚዲያ ተቋማት መዘጋታቸው ያው ህዝቡ ከመንግስት ሚዲያ ውጭ ምንም አይነት ነገር እንዳይሰማ ነው የሚደረገው። እንግዲህ የመንግስት ሚዲያ ይታወቃል ስለምን ሊያወራ እንደሚችል ጠንከር ብሎ ገቨርንመንት ያለውን አስተዳደር ሊተች እንደማይችል ይታወቃል።
The Ethiopian government is afraid of the young generation is arising now. They are coming to see the awakening of political matters. So the government is afraid of this generation.
The Ethiopian government should immediately release all jailed journalists and bloggers, and it should ensure that the media space opens up ahead of the 2015 elections.